We find ourselves once more in the lab of Professor Legume. Boy-loney and Seitana sit looking over their plans, both eating vital victuals, vegetarian and meat sausages.
So, what do you want to do with the money?
Boy-loney, can you please not talk with your mouth full?
Ugh. Sorry. These sausages are just so good.
I agree, but we really need to focus here.
Right. So what do we plan to do with the money?
I don't know yet. Probably bribe some government officials?
And then?
And then you shall feast on the corn dogs of justice.
Boy-loney and Seitana are shocked to see none other but the Tenderizer, Professor Legume, and Dr. Valencia have entered the lab.
Corn dogs of justice? That's a terrible line.
Well, what was your idea, Veghead?
And then you shall feast on the lentils of your doom.
That's basically the same thing, just more evil sounding.
Can we focus, please?
Professor, how did you escape?
You may have outsmarted me, but you did not count on my superior ability.
It was complete luck.
Yes, pretty much complete luck.
Don't forget that if I hadn't scheduled my regular doctor's visit, we wouldn't be here now.
Okay, that's fair. Good job, Tenderizer.
Yes, well done, Tenderizer. Always go to your doctor's visits, kids.
Thank you, unseen voice.
No matter. Another dose of the fiber blast ought to make you behave. All three of you!
You fool! The fiber blast won't affect me.
Well, we'll just have to put it to the test.
Suddenly, a familiar voice is heard.
Put down the weapon, Boy-loney.
But boss...
I said put it down. I want to speak to them.
Boy-loney lowers the fiber blast as none other than Joan Adder enters the room.
You? Joan Adder?
Hello, Dr. Valencia and Professor Legume. It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
Hey, what about me?
Aren't you that person from, Vittles Skittles or whatever it's called?
I'm surprised you don't remember our company's name, considering how many meat and vegetarian sausages we've been selling recently.
You mean to tell me that you're the bad guy controlling Boy-loney and Seitana?
That is correct, Professor.
And you use my mind control technology to sell sausages?
Oh, Professor, that is only the beginning. Triple V has greater...
Don't you mean double V?
I do not mean double V. I mean triple V. Vital, villainous, vittles. Obviously, I can't include the word villainous when I talk to the public. It's bad for business.
That explains your behavior on Gонovan's show.
In any case, Professor, I have a question for you. Let's say you wanted to take over a city. Could you do that with your fiber blast?
Of course, it's mind control.
Wrong, Professor, wrong. The city of Wantown alone has 54,000 people. Did you plan to run around zapping all 54,000 people one by one with your little toy?
Of course not. That was going to be Seitana's job.
Hey!
You need to think bigger, Professor. You need a way to control people's minds without needing to contact them directly. Say, through something they eat.
Do you mean?
Indeed, Dr. Valencia. These new sausages that I've been selling have a lovely new formula that I modified based on Professor Legume's own work that Seitana has been giving to me.
Seitana? You're the worst assistant ever.
And this formula, when eaten, not only makes them follow my command, but also makes them super strong. After all, who wants to control an army of weaklings?
Wait a minute.
Does that mean?
And the best part? All I needed to do was zap a few people with your fiber blast, Professor. Then they would get their family and friends to buy my sausages, and then they would get their family and friends to buy my sausages, and the mind control would take place all by itself.
Wait, boss, we just ate those sausages a few minutes ago.
Does that mean we're going to be mind controlled?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to mention that little detail earlier? Well, if it's any consolation, you're about to get much stronger. Now, Professor, you're a very intelligent individual and quite creative, if I do say so myself. Vital villainous vittles could use a mind like yours. Join us, and you'll be completely spared. I'll even spare your new friends.
Can you spare Dr. Valencia only, but not the Tenderizer?
Legume, you scoundrel!
Relax, Super Meat Boy. I'm only kidding. The answer is no, Adder, no. I will never join you.
What a shame. With an army of superhumans, we could rule the world together. But I suppose you'll have to see the transformation for yourself. Boy-loney and Seitana should be experiencing the effects of the sausages right about now.
What are your orders, Master Adder?
And of course, they aren't the only ones who've eaten the sausages.
Legume, Tenderizer, and Valencia look on with horror as other citizens of Wantown appear, all under the power of Adder's sausages.
We will protect Master Adder.
Your phony strength is no match for my meat powers, Adder. You and your henchmen are going down.
I forgot you were there. Fiddlers!
Yes,
Master Adder.
Fiddlers? That's a terrible name.
Yes, even by your standards.
Take care of the Tenderizer first. We'll give the doctor and the professor a chance to change their minds.
Adder leaves as the Fiddlers rush towards the Tenderizer. The Tenderizer fights them off with his superior strength.
Legume! Dr. Valencia, I'll hold them off. You find a way to cure them.
Professor, do you have any ideas?
They dropped the fiber blast. Cover me while I fix this up.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to make it so the fiber blast can control multiple people at once. Those Fiddlers will stop attacking the Tenderizer and do what I say.
Wait, you can't do that. We need to return them to normal.
Weren't you the one going on about how eating more fruits and vegetables is good for you?
This is different. They should have the choice to do that on their own.
Yes, well, we'll worry about that later. Hey!
Dr. Valencia snatches the fiber blast from the professor's hands.
Now, Doctor, let's not be ridiculous. We both know I'm the best chance we have of getting out of this mess.
You're a smart guy. I'm sure you'll figure something else out.
Have you completely lost your radishes? The Tenderizer is in danger.
I thought you hated the Tenderizer.
Yes, well, I do, but I don't want this to happen to him.
Promise me you'll make it easier to reverse, and I'll give it back.
Fine. I'll make it so you don't have to do the dance. Now give it to me.
Fine.
All right. First to augment the chlorophyllic actuator, and then we'll expand the phytonic range, and add a couple more nutrients to the legumometer, and this should do it. Stand back. 3, 2, 1.
There's a mighty flash of light as the fiber blast is fired. Suddenly, everyone, including the Tenderizer, trembles. They jerk, they shake, and then everything is calm.
Did it work?
We'll find out. Tenderizer, what do you want for lunch?
I want a delicious slab of well-done tofu.
Excellent.
Good work, Professor. Now let's return them back to normal.
Perhaps not.
In an act of ultimate betrayal, Professor Legume points the fibroblast at Dr. Valencia.
You've been a great help to me, Doctor. Soon all of Adder's victims will be normal. But why let a good vegetarianization go to waste?
Why you?
Everyone, form a line between me and the Doctor.
Under Legume's command, the citizens of Wantown block Dr. Valencia's path.
In case you're wondering, the reason why I haven't simply put you under mind control is because, well, I think you're too valuable an ally. Now, stay put while I take care of Adder. We'll discuss this more later.
The mad scientist leaves to chase after Joan Adder.
That double-crosser. Lucky for me, he already told us how to free the people from his power. Does anyone remember that rhyme from earlier? No? Fortunately, I wrote it down earlier. Okay, everybody, repeat after me.
Come on, kids, let's help Dr. Valencia out.
Turnips and carrots and walnuts and kale.
Turnips and carrots and walnuts and kale.
A bit of cilantro and you'll never fail.
A bit of cilantro and you'll never fail.
Tofu and greens, alfalfa and beans.
Tofu and greens, alfalfa and beans.
And 12 coconuts in a pail.
And 12 coconuts in a pail. Good work, everyone. It looks like the citizens of Wantown are coming to their senses.
Tenderizer, are you back to normal?
Back to my lean, mean, medium rare self. Thank you for your help, Doctor. And you too, kids.
Listen, we don't have too much time. Professor Legume double-crossed us. He used his machine to mind control everyone again and is going after Adder.
Well, this is a job for the Tenderizer. Stand back, citizens. This is going to get chunky.
Should we go after him?
I don't even know whose side we're on anymore.
You're on my side now. Help me make sure no one is hurt.
Okay, fair enough.
I think I've had enough evil for one day.
And so, the citizens of Wantown are freed. But what of Professor Legume and Joan Adder? Come watch the final showdown in episode 7.